Hello guys and welcome to another Tech Fusion episode. This is Alex and today we're going to compare the non-LHR 3090 right here to the LHR 3080 right here to see which one is better for your mining needs. The reason behind this video today is that I want to show you guys exactly what happens with an RTX 3090 and if you should choose an RTX 3090 for the amount of money that you are going to insanely pay for them. Versus this LHR 3080, which let's face it, frankly, nowadays you can unlock its potential at around 74 to 75% of its LHR, just using some of the readily available software out there like NB Miner or T-Rex Miner. We are going to test it with Ethereum, we're going to test it with Ergo, we're going to test it with RVN Coin, and we're going to test it with Flux as well to see what you can get out of these cards in terms of efficiency and mining hash rates. We're not going to cover in today's topic dual mining, but if you are interested to see what dual mining can do for you with RTX 3080s, the LHR versions, then you can definitely check the video up here where I have gone over and show you exactly how much money you can make with the locked LHR 30 series. As well, at the end of the video, don't forget to check out the spreadsheet where I've put in all the data so you can easily check and see for yourself what are the results. This being said guys, let's get on cracking with the video and see exactly where we stand with both of these cards and see what efficiency we can achieve. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is a short Ethereum comparison between the non-LHR version of the RTX 3090 and the LHR version of the RTX 3080 using the OC settings as you can see over here. On the left hand side we have the 3090 doing 126 mega hashes a second for an efficiency rating of 400 and a power draw of 300. And on the right hand side, this being a LHR card, of course, we're doing quite well, I should say, sitting at around 74 mega hashes a second with an efficiency rating of 300 plus and a power draw of around 240 watts. Okay guys, so now moving on to the next cryptocurrency here, we have the RTX 3090 on the left hand side, which is doing it, well, it's steadily hovering around 90 here, as you can see. And with an efficiency of 0.22 and a power draw of around 400 watts, which is quite more than I'm used to mining Ethereum. And on the left hand side we have the limited hash rate 3080, which is steadily sitting at around 80, the 80 mark with a power draw of 280 something, 85 to 80, and an efficiency of 0.29. So draw your own conclusions here. I do mention that the OCs for both of these cards are not really an issue. Both of them are running at their stock speeds. I've messed around with the power limits and the core clock and the memory clock on both of them, and I wasn't able to achieve any better gains, I should say. Just tweaking the core clock by increasing it and of course increasing the memory clock on this one, I was able to go as high as 96, 98, and with this one I was able to go as high as around 85. So it's not really a big performance increase by tweaking the settings around, even though we're talking about an LHR card over here and a non-LHR card over here. Alright, so this being said, let's move on to the next cryptocurrency. Alright guys, so moving on to the next coin here, we have RVN Coin. On the right hand side we have the 380 and on the left hand side we have the 390 still. If you just go ahead and disregard this R9 380 and this 6700 XT, as they are both cards that I have in the rig and I could not remove them for this test. But we're focusing on values here and the values will speak for themselves. You have the the 390 over here, which is doing around 55 mega hashes a second with an efficiency of 140 and drawing some 388 watts in the process. And on the right hand side here we have the limited hash rate, once again the 380, which is doing 44 mega hashes a second with around 300 watts of power being drawn and an efficiency which is quite good of 141 compared to the 140 on the 390. Both of these cards are now running with stock settings, so I haven't tweaked the settings around. Just the fan speed has been increased on both of the cards to keep the temperatures a little bit lower. As you can see, the 380 is running quite a bit hot with 98 degrees right now on the memory temperature, so I must increase the fan speed a little bit and it will generate a little bit more noise, but it is what it is. So yeah, this being said, if you want to tweak the settings around, do keep in mind that RVN Coin better takes or shows better results if you adjust the core clock, and by adjust I mean increase the core clock to a point where you are stable enough or maybe you're happy enough with the temperatures that they are being generated. So yeah, this being said, let's carry on. Okay guys, so now we're moving to the Autolycos algorithm for the Ergo coin here. On the left hand side we have the RTX 3090, and as you can see it's sitting at around 250 mega hashes here and drawing some 220 watts. And as you can see, these are the OC settings that I'm using on the RTX 3090. And on the right hand side here we are having of course the limited hash rate RTX 3080. Which is sitting at around 200 mega hashes for 170 watts of power that is being drawn. As in the previous case, you have here the OC settings for the MSI Afterburner. So feel free to use these settings as a jump off point and try your own settings or your own tweaks to get your own results, maybe better than mine anyway. Both of these are using the same T-Rex version, and these are the results that you are getting for Ergo on some of these cards. Thank you guys once again very much for watching. This was Alex from TechFusion. If you did like the video, you know what to do. We'd greatly appreciate it if you hit that like button and maybe consider subscribing to our channel so you don't miss any future episodes. If you want to see another video from TechFusion, then definitely you can click the link over here and I'll see you guys over there. Or if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can definitely do so by clicking the link over here. Okay guys, thank you and see you in the next one.